So I just want to know how many of you people are new to automation, are new to the concept of testing, first of all. And later I want to know how many people are new to the concept of automation.
Yes, sir. I am just new to
Yeah.
automation.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
already have experience in manual testing.
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay. You already have experience is what I'm asking.
Yes, I am having experience of manual.
Okay, okay, nice. For how long?
Yeah.
For how
It's
long?
7 years, 7 to 8 years in manual.
Ni- Nice, 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 nice.
Y-
So,
Sorry.
Mr.
Yeah.
Fakaruddin, yeah, thanks, Jaswinder. So, Mr.
Thank
Fakaruddin,
you.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
So you have mentioned a comment after finishing the season. Please let us know about the features of the course and opportunities. So that is what is first session is all about, where we're discussing about the course plan discussion, and will be discuss opportunities perspective. You can say like I would like Jasminder to speak with respect to opportunities, because it's always listen to yeah, it's always good to know about the opportunities from your co-students, so that you'll have more clarity than what I'm saying. Jasminder, if you could highlight it for the class, that would be really great.
Yes, there is lot of opportunity nowadays in Selenium automation because everything is going to be automated. Okay. So when we give the interviews to any company, they first prefer to automation like Selenium. So it is now for QA purpose, it is necessary for automation, manual plus automation.
I hope you got your answer, Fakaruddin.
Okay, okay.
So how about Naveen, Subramaniam, Abhimanyu, Shiva?
Hi,
Yeah, hi. So could you
I
please
have
introduce
experience in
yourself?
performance content. I am Naveen.
Okay, okay. You have experience in
Uh,
performance testing.
yeah,
Okay,
new
okay.
to
Shiva?
automation.
Yeah, yeah. Good, good. So Shiva, if you're talking, I couldn't hear you, Shiva.
Sir,
So
I don't have any experience manual, so it will be
your voice is breaking. Whoever is talking, the
yeah.
voice is breaking. Could you?
Yeah, I don't have manual experience, so it will be
Yeah.
for me. This course will be suitable for me.
Yeah, yeah, this course is pretty much suitable for you. But if you are stuck in understanding some manual terminologies like what we discussed, like smoke regression or something, you have to stop me in the middle. Then I'll have to explain you if the time permits. Else, you can connect with me later so that I'll explain you some manual terminologies what we use on a daily basis for automation. Okay,
Okay, okay, thank you.
okay. There are some more efforts you need to spend than the normal person who are into this testing industry to understand the terms, to understand the concept, to get the idea. Okay. Hmm. So, Shiva, you were talking something, right? I'm so sorry. Or Hyder Ali recently who joined. So, is my screen visible, guys? Can you confirm if the screen is visible for everyone?
Yes.
Hi Rahul, are you able to listen me? This is Shiva.
Yeah, yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I am new to automation. I just want to upgrade my skill. I have 3 years experience in manual testing.
Hmm. Okay, that's a great. That's really great. So, uh, just now and the during the class introduction, we got to know from our dear friend called Jaspinder. So he was suggesting about why automation testing is so important. So from as per Jaspinder's wordings, what we have listened is that there are a lot of opportunities from a career point of view. From a project point of view, it saves us a lot of time. It gives us a effective testing in very quick amount of time, Got the I hope everyone understands this point. Effective testing within a quick amount of time, and the process of testing is happening without any human intervention. For the people who are hearing the word testing for the first time, the whole concept of testing is suppose you buy a new phone, new iPhone that is there in the market. So what you do, you test the features, right? Whether it's working properly or not. You see what are the new features that are given to my phone. You just check whether it's functioning properly or not, whether the camera in the new phone is working properly or not, whether you're able to click some really cool pictures, whether the battery life is really good or not. When you purchase a phone, you do all these kinds of testing, right? Yes or no? I need an answer from all.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this
Yeah.
is the concept of testing actually. This is what testing is all about, Fakhruddin, and for the people who are new to the testing. It's just like we are implementing the same concept in the IT terms. Apart from that, there's nothing. But yeah, when you're trying to implement the concept of testing in IT terms or terminology, there are some differences. There are some different approaches of how do you do a proper testing and stuff. Okay. I hope my answer
Yeah,
is
okay.
clear to all the people who are new to testing. That's great. So Shiva, since you're already into 3 years of 3 years into IT industry as a manual tester, why does it make automation testing so important? What has driven you to take this course? Could you just let me know in your words so that we'll also have a better picture to the class? Shiva, are you there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Could you
Like,
speak louder?
okay, 1 minute. Like time reducing. Like suppose if we are doing like any test cases, at the time if we use like Selenium, is not only Selenium, like automation, any automation tool, it will reduce the time, that one, and it will give like an accurate result.
Okay, okay, that's nice. That's nice. So, so I'll give you a pictorial representation. So with this image, what are you trying to understand with this image? How the life of a manual tester versus the life of automated tester? Could you just tell me how the reality looks like? Can anyone explain me this image? Anyone? Jasbeen, Naveen, Jasbinder, Naveen, Shiva, Fakhruddin, Abhimanyu Subramaniam.
Yeah, in manual first image, some
Hmm.
equipment is there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so maybe through equipment
Mm-hmm.
doing something. And the other
Okay.
image
Mm-hmm.
without any
Naveen?
paper, I think. Hmm.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello? Can I?
Fakhruddin, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, go ahead,
Naveen?
go ahead.
Yeah, in manual we have a lot of work and stress.
Okay.
We can see that image with a lot of papers and
Yeah.
facing the candidate with stress. In automation, there is less work and more peace.
Yeah. That's great. How about others?
We can see
Yes,
that
in
in
this first picture,
One after the other, one after the other.
hello. In the first picture, with the human only doing some musical instrument is playing with the musical instrument. The second one, automated with the devices, with the tools. He's without doing manual work with the help of tools. He is going to do some musical.
Okay, okay. So can you change your name actually, T? The person who has just talked, can you change your name so that I can call you?
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Tulsi.
yeah, yeah. Shiva, go ahead.
In this image, it is telling about mainly time. If we are using like manual means, we need to spend more time. When coming to the automation, it will reduce the time. I think.
Okay, okay, that's really cool. So I'll just give you the my version of understanding of this image when it comes
Can
to
I give my
manual.
one? Can I
Yeah,
give
yeah,
my
sure,
one?
sure, sure, sure. Go
Okay.
ahead, go ahead.
So, see, the automation is just for the regression purpose. It
Okay,
does not identify any defects in the application, especially
okay,
the GUI defects. Automation
okay.
can do only 70%, max to max 70% of any web application to
Yes,
automate, not all the
yes,
100%. So this is
yes.
the one of the merit or demerit you can categorize according to
Mm-hmm.
project and project. The second thing that automation is just to save time, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what is the meaning of to save time, because if there are thousand manual test cases to execute,
Mm-hmm.
so it will not take more than if two member are working, so 15 to 20 days. But to generate thousand automation script, at least it will take 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay,
where we are saving the time, actually I don't could not understand this answers. The second thing is that
okay.
time to
Mm-hmm. Yes.
time,
Mm-hmm.
uh, s- especially for the Selenium automation, that is we need to update WebDriver, because sometimes we generate the script as of now, but after 1 month the Chrome version is updated, so again you have to change that.
Not really.
WebDriver is updated.
Not
If
really, Rahul.
sorry.
Not really, Rahul. In the latest versions of Selenium, that bug is fixed already.
Okay, okay, okay. But one thing is there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Suppose we have automated all the all the application pages or all the features,
Mm.
but in between, if any new div is introduced in the application or in all the pages, one div
Mm-hmm.
or some of the web
Mm-hmm.
element hierarchy is newly created.
Mm-hmm.
So the all script need maintenance, go for the maintenance phase, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Okay, you're
the
giving a
few things.
very you're giving a very deep overview of the stuff that is really happening out here. For the people who are sounding something new, something Rahul is discussing something new. Yes, he's telling the real picture of it. But I'll give you a reality a bit correction, Rahul. So in order to give a bit of the correction, I would like to go further more slides so that I can explain each and every point how the time is
Yeah,
saving, and
sure, sure,
I'll
sure,
give you.
sure.
So right now I couldn't answer any of your points just because it's too early. After a couple of slides, I'll explain you what is what with some graphical representation right from one of the top-notch project managers or service delivery managers that I got from. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Right now I might not answer all the questions, but over due course of time, I'll answer all your questions. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sure, sir, sure, sure.
Yeah, that's a very great insight, and that's a very great view that you have given to all the students who are actually new to this concept. So please remember this thing. We'll have a lot of correction and lot of insights and a lot of correction of what is happening and what are the differences, myths that are happening in the market. Okay. So this my version is considering the application
I
is
have
due for release.
hi.
Yeah,
Hello.
sorry, sorry, sorry. Please, please.
Yeah.
One
I
one thing,
have
can I?
one question.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please. Yeah, Rahul, please,
Yeah,
please.
Rahul, one moment. Yeah, Venki, go ahead.
Yeah. So is that Selenium automation? Will you introduce for integration with Jmeter as well, or how is it like?
No, it's purely Selenium automation is the individual entity that we are discussing of. We are not integrating with any Jmeter tools as of now. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I guess you are
And
from
one more
performance
thing. Will
background.
you introduce? Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm looking for Selenium with Jmeter automation for to WebDriver scripts. Like when we are preparing a Cucumber method, so how can we integrate with the Jmeter, and how can we build the
See, my suggestion,
browsers?
my
Yeah.
suggestion to you, I can say is, see, Jmeter runs on backend APIs, as you know, parallelly, whereas Selenium directly interacts with the web application. You know these two things, right,
No, no.
Venki?
Yes, yes. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
coming to the point.
I'm
So
just trying, I'm
Yeah,
just trying.
I'm not looking like APIs can be run in the JMeter or here. I'm looking for UI. How can we integrate with JMeter? Like when we are
No, no,
preparing
no,
a
no, no,
WebDriver script in
no,
Selenium.
no, no,
Okay, when we will
no,
use
no,
a
no. We are
Eclipse and we will
talking
prepare
two
a
different
WebDriver script,
things.
right? No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, not
talking
like
about,
just yeah, yeah, just I let me just one doubt I'll complete and I'll just ask you
yeah.
explanation. Okay, so
Mm.
we will we will use a Eclipse and we will complete one script. Okay, WebDriver script by using a
Yeah,
Cucumber method. Okay, so
yes.
that script we are exporting into the JMX file, and that JMX file we will trigger from JMeter. Okay, need to 10 instances means 10 web browsers at a time. I need to be
Mm-hmm.
launched into one machine. Okay, through
Mm-hmm.
Jmeter when we are hitting through Selenium we cannot trigger at a time 10 instances. So that's why I'm using a
Not really.
Jmeter to trigger
Not
for
really.
10 instances for 5 machines. Okay, do every mission 10 instances will launch at a time, and they will display the images, rotate some rotational or cine scroll buttons as there, right? So they will rotate. So is that kind of integration will you introduce in this course or not? That's what I'm looking here.
See, if you want to really run 10 different sessions in 10 different browsers, that the concept is
Yeah,
called as parallel testing. So we can do this
yeah,
kind of parallel testing with Cucumber. That happens when you
okay,
bring a synchronized code, when you make your code in sync with the application loading payloads mechanism and stuff. So you need not need JMeter for this situation, because you can always do with Selenium. Because in my daily work life culture, I really trigger 70 to 80 browsers from 5 different machines. I'm just giving you an
okay,
example without using any JMeter.
okay,
Because the
okay.
problem again, you're trying to use Jmeter is Jmeter works on APS, Selenium works with UI. So you're trying to combine two different entities which are not really looking good in the
No, no, no.
looking. I'm just telling
What
you.
happened, right?
These are,
Log, yeah, logs will generate. Performance hooks are enabled in logs. Okay, application
yeah.
server will get the when you are launching the browser, any application, when you are hitting the URL, just you are launching the URLs, right? 10 instances will run at a time and 10 URLs will launch. So that when it is launching the page, so definitely it will capture the log for how much time it is loading in the particular time. So that
So
activity
for
we have. So
I'll
that,
tell
yeah,
you, I'll tell you one thing.
yeah,
Automation engineer doesn't
yeah,
want to know how much time it is loading. Performance engineer wants to know how much time it is loading. There are two different things. For
yeah,
automation engineer doesn't want to know how much time it is loading. He has one stipulated
yeah,
SLA.
yeah,
Within that SLA, if it
yeah,
is loading, fine. Else we are failing the code.
yeah,
That is what we do in automation. We don't decide like within how much time it should come. We wait until it gets loaded.
yeah,
If
yeah,
it is exceeding more than the limit, we will fail it. That is what it happens in automation, Vicky. These are two
yeah, yeah,
different things
agree,
that we are
yeah,
discussing.
agree. Yes, agree. So, what kind of I'm looking, right? So, is there any kind of these activities will introduce in this course? That's what I'm looking.
Parallel testing is something that's a very big concept, Venki. I'll try to, as part of my,
Okay,
if you have seen my course plan, I've included this point in my bonus topics. That means what? After the basics of Selenium, Java, the TestNG, Cucumber, extend reports and stuff, after that, if I have some really good time with the framework, you have to generate a lot of parallel testing. Parallel testing means what you told. The same thing I do it with the UI. JMeter does something
yeah,
else and I do something else. Jmeter gives a report based on the APIs, which may be accurate or not. Automation gives the report on the web application performance and real-time UI activity. So these are all two different entities. Of course, there is a mechanism. There's a workaround where I can integrate Jmeter with Selenium by using this JMX and converting into bat file, and you can do it. But the success rate
yeah.
is really very low.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay, fine.
that's a very
Yeah,
big topic to discuss. I can't say a lot more than this as of now. Okay.
okay, fine. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah, please
I'm
go.
so sorry. Anyone else? Yes, I'm so sorry. I muted you. Okay. Yes, that's it. So my view and my version of this image is that whenever the product is approaching live go live date, that means what, we have to hand over this product to the customer. If suppose if you want to do 1,000 test cases at the fag end to check each and every test case is working properly or not and stuff, and it's not like whenever you run each and every test case you need to submit the evidence or proof saying that whether this test case is passed or failed, what are the test steps that you have followed. You need to attach the evidence, the reports you need to share. You need to have a stack of the reports, because whenever this code is sent to the customer, they should not have a feeling that the code is failing in the system, but you don't have a proof stating that the test case is passed in your local system but it's failing in the prod system. So for that you need to maintain evidences, you need to maintain the results, you need to maintain the logs. That will take a hell lot of time. Whereas when you do the same automation during the go live stage, what happens, you key the with a simple play button click, the script gets executed for whatsoever number of cases and generates the reports by default, and you can get a summary dashboard of how many pass, fail, skip, etc. And the same numbers can be shared it to the customers or stakeholders or the company heads. I hope my point was clear. I hope my point was clear to everyone. Rahul, I hope, yeah. Rahul, I hope I'm clear. Rahul, Fakhruddin, Abhimanyu.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
that's great. So let us see what are the advantages of automation. Reliability. What do you mean by this reliability? Tests perform precisely the same operations each and every time they run, thereby eliminating human error. It's just like if you want to make a payment 1,000 times, here 1,000 times for different payment, I mean for a debit card or a credit card, you might be tired after doing 100 or 200 times. Thereby you might lead to doing some errors or some wrong payment method selection or wrong amount being entered. So if you want to do such kind of operation with high precision, then automation is pretty much reliable. So repeatable, enabling the capability to test how the software reacts under repeated executions of the same operations. That means what? Now suppose just now I have told you that I'll be making 1,000 payments at a time. You'll be also observing that how the application is reacting under this repeated set of operations. So what do you mean by this comprehensiveness? Provides the ability to build a suite of tests that cover each and every feature of the application. As our friend Rahul said, that it's 100% automation is not possible, but we always put our best efforts to cover each and every feature of the application in such a way that we have a automation suite that is having a wide coverage. We do not necessarily cover each and every corner of the feature, but we may cover the critical important part of the feature via automation. Better quality software. As I've told you, the first point, we can have the ability to run more tests in less time with reduced team size. Remember this word, reduced team size. This is the catch for any project manager or service delivery manager in your office, in your IT offices. This is the real catch for automation. I hope most of you got, I hope people who are working currently has got this point. Yes, I'm asking you
Yes,
this.
yes, yes.
Yeah, that's great. So this, remember this catch, reduce team size. This is the main thing that always your team focuses on. Reusability. Enabling reusability of tests on different versions of application even if the user interface changes. So what are we trying to do? We want to run the automation scripts on different releases. Like I want to run the same script in an integration environment, like in your local environment, or in a QA environment, or in a SIT environment. SIT stands for System Integration Testing Environment, or on a UAT level, or on a prod level. Okay. So same scripts can be run in different environments to check how the application is working. Clear? Is this clear? Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
So automation tools run the test significantly faster than the manual process. That means what? When your automation script is built, and if you try to perform the same activity via manually, once the script is built and tested, then the script that you have written in automation runs faster, runs quicker, navigates faster than what we do. And apart from this reduced team size, the other catch that the service delivery managers are always looking for is cost reduction. What is mean by cost reduction? Reduce result of reduced team size realized by productive gains. So when the team size is reduced, obviously the cost is also reduced, right? So these are the two words always service delivery people look at it, and all the service delivery persons or the project managers will not leave even a single corner to reduce the cost on the project. They always try to keep on reducing the cost on the project and give more profits to the company. Okay.
Yes, yes, correct.
So remember these two words. Why am I focusing on these two words? Why am I talking like a service delivery manager all of a sudden? Because in whichever company you go, whichever company you get hired for, indirectly, I mean, on the front note, HR hires you. But at the back end note, your service delivery manager will decide the budgets. For this project, I have this budget. He is the one who is fixing the budget for you internally. Correct me if I'm wrong, that currently working in the IT industry, correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct, correct, sir.
Yeah. So this is the main reason automation is coming to picture. Reduce team size, cost reduction. These are the two things which always attract service delivery managers. It's just like in the real time scenario, at one teenage age, always a boy gets attracted to a girl only, right? It's as simple as such. I hope it's clear. Fakaruddin, Venki, Raghu, Naveen, Jasminder, clear?
Yes.
So in addition to the above points, as I've told you, it's speed. I've discussed a point about speed again. Software testing requires repetitive execution of tests while performing regression and executing the tests is manually consuming. So automated testing gradually reduces testing time. So here the additional point that I want to discuss is scope to create a larger number of complex automated test cases along with their execution repeatedly. So suppose there is a complex scenario that you are trying to do manually and it's really eating away your time on a daily basis. So now what you will do? If you give it the same thing to automation, they might take some time. As Rahul said, they might take some time to develop it. But once built, it will really clear out a lot of burden from the manual tester and will be like, okay, my automation testing is there. You just give him different scenarios of this complex scenarios so that within a single play button, the script will automate your testing process and manual team can focus on other activities. So that is where we can delegate the task easily and we can efficiently use our time. So as I told you prior, greater precision and lower errors than manual testing. Resource optimization frees testing resources from the test execution of software builds that are frequently given by the development team. So what do you mean by this point? Suddenly what happens means in a company, the developers are the person who build the product. What do? Sometimes they release the code. That means what? They give a fresh code into the server on a daily basis. So just tell me, does anyone have the patience to test the same product on a daily basis? If suppose if I tell you for next 20 days, I'll be giving you a fresh set of code again and again. You have to test starting from the scratch. How many of you would agree to this point that okay, I can do the same thing manually for next 20 days?
It is exhaustive kind of thing. People will not do.
How about others?
Yes.
In Bharati? Yeah. Yeah, T, I want you to change your name, brother, please. I couldn't call, I don't know how to call you.
Yes, I need to change it, but I need to leave the this and again I need to change. So
Yeah.
next time I will change that.
Yeah. So
Sir,
Bharti, yeah, Bharti, go
sir,
ahead.
I was joining this time. Please tell me again once what you're telling. I can't understood. Please tell me again. Just I
So
was
where did
joined, sir.
you, yeah, just joined. Okay. So actually the thing we are discussing is that suppose the developers will give you a really
Last 20
fresh set.
minutes I was not.
No, the last point I'm
Hello?
discussing about. I'm discussing about the last point. Okay, she's
Yes,
been
sir.
missed.
Last 20 minutes I was not listening what you are telling.
So since you have joined late, my suggestion would be to go to the recording once again. So the last point that we are discussing is that suppose if the developers give you the same, if we give you a fresh code for next 20 days and you are being asked to test the application from scratch for the next 20 days, so what will be your opinion? Would you be happy to do it, or would you be like, this is too tiresome to do it?
Sir, I can't understood. Please tell me again.
You're new to testing, right?
Yes, sir. I was new to testing.
Okay, okay. So there are some, you know the difference between development and testing, right?
Hmm. I don't know, sir.
You don't know? Okay. Okay, can you call me after the class because I'll explain you because we are in the middle.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
I'll call you. I mean, you just
Please
call me
give
later
me your,
since you. Yeah, it's there in the group. You can
yeah,
call me.
please give,
It's there in the group
okay, sir,
description. You
your
can call.
number.
Yeah, it's there in the group description. You
Oh,
can call me there.
okay, sir.
Yeah. So, effective test management enables the test to be traced, updated, and reused in the future. So, effective test management is whatever the test cases that we have written, we can be updated, reused in the future, and we can cover the similar set of requirements and functionality in the long run. Okay, is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Rahul, I am not clear with the point.
Bharti, since you have okay, who Bharti only, right? Bharti, since you have
No,
joined in
no,
the
no, no.
middle,
Baby Shri. It's Baby
oh, oh
Shri.
baby, okay, yeah, yeah. Tell me, yeah,
Can
tell
you
me.
explain me the last point?
1 minute, let me go to that slide. So enables the test to be traced, updated, and so it's just like the same test cases, the same testing scenario can be reused in the future to cover and different functionalities, the similar set of requirements in a different project or different functionalities. You need not build the scripts again from scratch. If they are using the same functionality directly, you can port the scripts from the previous project to the current project. That is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, it's clear. Okay, it's clear.
Yeah. So Rahul, I guess I would be answering one part of your question, how it saves time. Bharat, if you're not talking, can you put yourself in mute?
Okay.
So I guess Rahul, and for the people who are already have the same question, I hope this slide must have answered my question, like how it is saving time. And with the same example, Rahul, that you said, like two people for 15 to 20 days, and every time doing a full regression by same two people for 15 to 20 days is gonna make our lives cry. One
Yeah, they
time
will
it's
change the
fun,
job.
one time it's fun, two times happy, third time. You will really be sick of doing it. Trust me, I was the one victim of it. I was the victim of this show. So, so by this graph, what everyone is able to understand, just apart from Rahul, Fakaradan, or Abhimanyu, or Jaswinder, or Naveen, Shiva, what were you trying to understand from this graph?
We are for this graphs we are getting to understand that 160 hours taken for regression for manual person and 60 hours for the
Mm-hmm.
same thing with partially regression. It's take 40 hours with 250 peoples, and there is 4 hours for automation for the same test.
Mm-hmm.
Same as in sanity, it's take 8 hours, 0.8, and
Mm-hmm.
same in smoke testing, it's taken 2 hours
Mm-hmm.
for automation when we done automation.
Mm.
Because
Okay.
manually it's taking long time, but during automations the times gets less.
Okay. Fine. So Abhimanyu.
So I think hope my voice is audible.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So I think in a nutshell, it says like if if manual is taking 160, then automation is taking 16, and the similar pattern can be observed in all the testing from regression to partial then sanity. It means automation testing is taking 1/10 of the time of the manual
Mm.
testing efforts. So
Mm.
I think the time reduction is the key factor here, and this is the reason why we need to learn and apply the automation testing
Mm-hmm.
ideology or methodology.
Mm. Okay. That's great. That's a great analysis. That's a great analysis. I really loved it. So anyone else?
Thank you so much.
Mm. Anything? Anyone else? Okay. So, as you all have this views about this manual versus automation, this thing, yes, my views also have the same thing that we are saving a lot of time. We are saving this thing, yes. But there was also one more point our brother Rahul said that we'll be spending 6 months at least to build a robust framework. As you all know, the project development phase runs for at least 18 to 24 months to be tested, certified, considering the requirement size of the project is obviously big for any project that you receive. So you see that 6 months of time is wasted. But I see down the line a 15 years of testing time is saved down the line. Now we understand, Rahul.
Yes.
I don't see the initial struggles of wasting my 6 months. The struggle that we spent on the initial 6 months should lead to saving time in my next 15 to 20 years of this project. That is how we service delivery project managers visualize it. Clear?
Hmm. Yes.
I hope that answered my all of your questions in one single attempt.
Yeah, but just can I ask one question here that for any project there is some deadline, right? So 10 to 15 years is a quite long time. If my project is 3 to 5 year or 6 year long, so that is a good idea to automate. But if that
Yes,
is
yes, yes. Any lease or maintenance of the project exceeding more than 3 years, automation is always helpful.
yes,
Okay. Yes. So, since you have all entered and decided that you want to pursue your time and pursue a career in automation, so these are the 5 lessons that we have learned throughout our experience. So it's not only knowing about the advantages or disadvantages stuff, you should always know what are the some strong lessons that we all need to imbibe in your automation journey. Never ever create a mess of what you're trying to automate. Have a vision, have a clarity of what you're trying to automate. Okay. Have a
One
vision,
thing,
have a clarity. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
so which test case is good to automate? It is a functional or SIT or the system test case?
I would like to give a one single answer. The test you have to write a script which really saves the time and which really saves a lot of manual testers time. I mean, focus on the complex scenarios which are very critical in your SIT or your UAT or in your local environments. Focus on such scenarios which needs to be automated so that on continuous running you might find more issues because such scenarios. Okay. So, the second point, avoid complex logic in your script. My intention towards saying avoid complex logic in your script means avoid unnecessary redundancy or unnecessary coding in your scripts. What is really required to that situation, please write that only in your scripts. Since we are all new to coding, so that is why I'm specifically mentioning this point. So, as our brother
Can
Rahul said
you
that, yeah, yeah, tell me.
can you tell me the first point? Don't automate a mess.
Always try to write a script with a vision and a clarity of what you're doing. By having a lack of vision or clarity of what you're trying to do, it always turns out to be a mess, and from that mess you will never come out. Okay, have a clear knowledge of what is the functionality that you're trying to automate, that you're trying to script it out, then start automating. Okay. So, third point, as our friend Rahul already said, that 100% automation is not possible. So, even in the interviews, if you are really pursued by the people saying that 100% automation should be done, then openly say that 100% automation is not possible, but so and so matters because you cannot automate captchas, you cannot automate fingerprints, you cannot automate the security logins whatsoever. Okay. So, beware of automators who don't understand testing. So when you're trying to become an automation engineer, so we need to have some basic fundamental ideas about what is automation test, what is testing, what is a smoke, what is a regression, what is an agile, what is waterfall model. These are some software testing terminologies you all need to know. So that when you're trying to automate, we always fall in the same line and we all do it. So last but not the least, like how developers are given some ample time to develop the product. Similarly, we all need to understand a automation is also a development process, but not that deep as a developer. We always cover 20% of Java that what developers are currently using as part of automation. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Any doubts? Anyone? Venki, Raghu, Fakaruddin.
No, no, sir.
Yes. Okay.
No, 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 sir.
Yeah. Again, since we have some set of initial questions, why automation? Can anyone go through this graph and analyze why automation? So you can see what are the costs that are incurred for each and every release. When you are going for a full, when you are going for only manual, what is the cost incurred? When you are going along with manual, when you are going for automation, what is the cost incurred? Can you just go through this graph and someone explain me about this graph? Rahul, I guess
Yeah.
you have to take the honors.
Okay. So here, what I believe that initially the manual is less cost, but gradually, if we are going to the multiple builds, so yes, the
Mm-hmm.
regression effort will take more and more time. That is the main pain area, which increase the cost as well, and
Mm-hmm.
not only the cost, but as well, we can say that in terms of delivery also that gets
Mm-hmm.
impacted.
Yes.
Uh, but in the automation, if we go initially, it is costly, but in the long run, as I can say, see also that it is a very very cost effective. That in the
Hmm.
long run, delivery is also very fast. Cost is also less
Remains
than
the
the
same.
cost is almost yes. Initial cost to because the things are getting developed. Only we have
Hmm.
to execute and confirm that yes, everything
Hmm.
is working fine. So
Hmm.
almost slightly increased from the initial stage, but I can say that it is almost the same. So,
Hmm.
but yes,
Yep.
that is a one hack at here that we need to consider that more iteration is there, then we have to go for the automation.
Perfect. 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 Thank you. Thank you. So how about others? Abhimanyu, Fakaruddin, Venki, Raghu, Jaswinder, Shiva. Anyone can talk of what I've understood by this graph.
I think it's hi. This is Abhimanyu. So uh, I think it's the same which Rahul has said. Uh, in the graph, it's clearly shown that as the number of builds are increasing, uh,
Mm-hmm.
the manual testing costs are increasing gradually,
Mm-hmm.
but the automation testing costs are like it's remained the same from the build one, where the number of build is one to the number of build getting 20. So in a nutshell, we can say that what I can observe, that automation testing is something which is a long sprint thing. It's not a 100 meters walk. So we believe in our. I think we should believe as a project manager or a delivery manager. I think we should believe and have faith in the automation testers. And if the project run as long, like 1 years or 2 years, I think it eventually it will give benefits to the long running projects.
Perfect. Perfect. Thanks. Nice, Abhimanyu. Nice. It was a very good insight of what you understand about the graph. That's really great. Hope everyone has understood the same thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. So, Venki,
Yes,
Priyanka, Jasmine,
yes,
I
sir.
hope everyone has understood it. Yep, that's great.
Yes.
That's great. Okay. So, I hope this introductory class of why automation, and what are the various factors that is driving us to know why automation is important in the current industry or current standards, and why opportunities are really more for automation. I hope I've given you all the answers for everyone. I believe so. Yeah. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
So, So, since we have got to know why automation, and you have a proper reasoning of why automation, why it is growing importance, from the next class that we regroup tomorrow, we will be seeing going through the course plan of what are the topics that we are covering, and followed by what are the tools, followed by what are the different tools that we need to set up. Is this clear?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
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 So this was a very short insight about why automation, and why you guys need to understand automation is very important in IT industry. That was my whole agenda of today's class. Okay. Because if you know the why part only, you will have a very great learning curve to understand what is the beauty of automation. That is why I've cleared all the why part. Yeah. Yeah. Okay then guys. Any questions, any queries? Any questions, any queries, everyone? I hope it's clear.
Sir, actually, I'm not. Hello,
I'm not. Yeah, tell me.
I'm not from any science background. I'm from arts background, so it will be easy or I mean, can learn.
I'll have to tell you this thing, but you have to put in a lot of efforts. And for every obstacle that you're facing, we are always here to help you out, clear out whatever the issues, queries that you have. That you need to put in a lot of efforts to understand what is testing, what is test automation. You might struggle a bit initially, but you have to really work hard. There's nothing trying to be brutally honest. I'm not here to say some nice sweet words saying that it's easy or something. You need to work hard. And for people who are coming from non-IT to IT, testing is always the first better choice to step into IT industry. That is what I can say.
Yeah, okay.
You need to put in a lot
Yeah,
of efforts, lot of hard work. That is what I can say.
yeah. Actually, I'm working in BPO, so that's why I moved to an IT. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah. You have to put.
can I add few things?
Yeah, please,
Because
please, please go ahead. Please go ahead, sir.
so Fakhruddin, actually, I have taken search demo earlier, but unfortunately, I could not get time to attend that particular session. But
Okay,
believe me, only two session I have taken earlier, and Java, the essence of the Selenium is the Java. If you are doing practice not more than 1 hour daily, then I can bet on you that you can easily switch in the Selenium. Only 1 hour or more than not more than 1.5 hour, enough for that after the course.
okay. So for this course, Java is very important, I think, right?
That
Yes,
is the
yes.
essence.
Yeah.
Essence. That is the, you can say, the backbone of this course.
Okay,
Yes. So I'll further then join tomorrow's class. I'll like be going through what is the. I'll just show you what is the journey that we are going through. I'll be showing you what are the topics that we are covering, so that you'll be having more clarity. Okay.
okay,
I'm
okay.
from Noida, but I did not find any such fine faculty at here.
Yeah.
Truly,
It's
I'm
yeah, yeah. Thanks, Rahul, for
Yeah,
your warm appreciation. It's really great.
sir,
no,
is
sir.
this
I have taken your
offline
session, taken
classes?
your two session. I remember, but I've never found such a fine faculty, refined, if I if I say.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah.
offline class is there.
Oh, this is a purely online class for Karathan.
Uh, I got your number Maula Ali from Maula Ali. So I'm staying nearby Maula Ali. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a purely online class. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, right. I'm staying
Yeah.
Tarnaka. That's why I'm asking you.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, no worries.
Sir, are you going to teach programming also
Yes, yes, we are
session?
teaching Java programming.
Yes, yes. Programming means for simple programming
Yes,
logic. How to write that logic?
yes.
Can you
We'll give you a
telling that?
basic idea of how the, yeah, yeah. We'll be giving you a basic idea of what are the Bharti, 1 minute, 1 minute. So we'll be
Yeah,
giving
sir.
you a basic idea of how you write the logic. What are the essential ingredients for writing a logic? We might be covering 2 or 3 programming questions, but based on that, you need to keep on practicing and you need to keep on analyzing it. Got it?
And is Java? What are the in Java? What are the things required for Selenium and all the
I'll
things? Are
explain.
you going to compare and
Yeah, yeah, I'll give
are you
you.
going to explain?
Yeah, yeah, I'll give a walkover of the syllabus tomorrow. As we have shortage of time, I'm not showing it right away. That is why
Yes,
that is the
yes,
reason I'm not.
yes.
Tomorrow I'll
Because
show
this
you,
is
give a
from
walkthrough.
yes from 9 to 10, right? But for practicing and if we have any doubt in middle, then how should we raise these
You can
doubts?
check the group. You can check the group info. There you'll have my number. You can always reach out to me on that number.
At any time we can call. Morning.
Yeah, just drop a message before calling. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, coming to you, Bharti.
Yes, sir. I have also same doubt, sir. Yesterday class was not with listening. You was discuss it to me tomorrow.
Yeah, you can. You just call me, Bharti. Then the group info, there's my number. You just call me once. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir. Every day your class and anytime your class was not understood at in the middle of the class. So
Yeah,
I
since you
was
joined in the
wondering.
middle, that's the problem. Since you joined in the middle,
Um,
that's the problem.
hmm,
Okay.
okay, sir. I can ask anyone anytime, sir.
Yeah, just drop, as I've told you, just drop a message first. Then I'll call you. If I'm available, I'll call you back. Else I'll reply back with a message or I'll call you back. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. But today I was yeah, joined in your class very late, sir.
Yeah,
Too
yeah.
late.
Go through the recording.
So
Yeah, yeah.
what?
Go through the record.
No. Okay, sir. But what you
Yeah.
have said, I can't understood in middle of the class.
Yeah, that's a problem. If you join in the middle, that's a problem. You have to join from the start.
So my network was not available in this place. That's the reason I was too late, sir. You
Yeah,
can. I
no,
was attending this.
no worries. Go through the recording tomorrow. You'll get it. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Tomorrow also demo section will be there, sir. Tomorrow.
Yes, yes.
Okay. How many days you will give demo, sir?
You can talk to the you can talk to